Entry 6. The Disappearances. Date: July 15th, UD, 1985. The disappearances began subtly, each incident isolated and enigmatic. Elena Ramirez vanished on her way home from work in the bustling streets of Las Palmas. Days later, Miguel Torres, a market vendor, disappeared without a trace during a busy afternoon in the neighboring city of Marisol. Then there was Ana Sofia Alvarado, a student who never made it home from school. Each case was chillingly similar. No struggle, no witnesses, just an empty space where a person had been. The victims seemed to evaporate, leaving behind nothing but questions and a lingering sense of unease. As reports piled up on my desk, the only apparent link was the suddenness and completeness of each disappearance. Poring over the details late into the night, the pattern remained elusive, hidden within the mundane routines of daily life. It was during a routine review of the victims' backgrounds that a sliver of a pattern began to emerge. I noticed a small, seemingly insignificant detail in the paperwork. Several victims had listed attendance at family events that also appeared in other victims' backgrounds. Diving deeper, I cross-referenced these with public records, piecing together a tangled web of familial connections. The epiphany struck me like a bolt from the blue. All the victims were related, distantly but definitively, to none other than Don Hernando Cortez. This was no coincidence. This was targeting an entire family line, starting from the furthest branches of the tree and moving inward. Each disappearance, executed with chilling precision, was part of a meticulous plan involving the Cortez family. Armed with this realization, I approached Don Hernando Cortez, expecting the fiery temperament he had displayed over the theft of his treasures. Instead, I was met with walls of silence and evasion. His earlier bluster was gone, replaced by a cold withdrawal that was as puzzling as it was alarming. Despite the clear and present danger to his family, Cortez stonewalled every attempt at conversation, shutting down inquiries with a frost that contrasted sharply with his previous outrage. As days turned into weeks, the pace of the disappearances quickened, each new report echoing the last in its methodical precision. Cortez's retreat into isolation deepened with each loss, his public appearances dwindling, his once loud demands for justice silenced as if the very life had been drained from him. This stark transformation and his refusal to cooperate made my work all the more desperate. Every hour that passed could mean another disappearance, another link in the Cortez family gone without a trace. As the pieces of this grim puzzle snapped into place, I prepared to delve deeper into the shadows of Las Palmas, knowing that solving this mystery was no longer just a matter of justice, but rather to stop whatever was planned for this family. Whatever it is was something I just can't allow.